Bologna and hot dogs are unhealthy, ultra-processed junk, right? Or are they actually secret weapons for your health and wallet? What if I told you these misunderstood foods could fuel your carnivore diet, boost your nutrition, and save you money? Stick around, because what you're about to learn might just change the way you see these guilty pleasures. Bologna and hot dogs often get a bad rap, don't they? People throw around words like ultra-processed without really understanding what's inside. Let's clear the air. Both bologna and hot dogs boast a high meat content, 90% or more. That's right, they're primarily made of real meat, spices, and minimal fillers. So, before you write them off as junk, consider how they might stack up against your morning cereal or that so-called healthy granola bar. Spoiler alert, they're often the better choice. You might think of these foods as mystery meat, but the real mystery is why they're misunderstood. Bologna, for instance, is essentially a close cousin of other deli meats, just finely ground and seasoned differently. And hot dogs? They're simple blends of meat and spices, crafted to be convenient and tasty. Think about how they've been staples at cookouts and quick meals for generations. Isn't it time they got the credit they deserve for being versatile and delicious? Let's flip the narrative. Instead of seeing bologna and hot dogs as cheap eats, what if you saw them as cost-effective solutions for a carnivore diet? The next time you're shopping, compare their nutritional content to pricey snacks or sugary health bars. You might be surprised. These humble foods could be the secret weapon in your cost-effective, meat-centered lifestyle. And that's just the beginning. Hungry for more? Sink your teeth into the carnivore life. Subscribe to Meet Me Here for all the juicy insights. For anyone trying to eat healthy on a budget, bologna and hot dogs might just be lifesavers. Think about it, they're protein-packed, affordable, and keto-friendly. Whether you're following a carnivore diet or just trying to keep things simple, these foods deliver essential nutrients without breaking the bank. A single pack of hot dogs can provide a week's worth of quick meals for a fraction of what you'd spend on fancy cuts of meat. That's cost-effectiveness in action. Now, let's talk accessibility. Not everyone can afford ribeyes or T-bones every week, right? Bologna and hot dogs step in as practical options for families or individuals who still want to prioritize health. With their high meat content, these foods can be a stepping stone toward better eating habits. Plus, they're easy to find, whether you're shopping in a big city or a small-town grocery store. Convenience meets nutrition in one neat package. What's even better is their versatility. Picture this, you're making a quick lunch and you slice up some bologna for a skillet fry, or toss a few hot dogs on the grill. Pair them with a fried egg, some cheese, or even just as is for a satisfying meal. These foods are proof that eating on a budget doesn't mean sacrificing health or flavor. And believe it or not, there's more to explore when it comes to homemade options. Have you ever thought about making your own bologna or hot dogs? It's not as complicated as it sounds. Homemade versions let you control every ingredient, ensuring high-quality meat and natural spices. All you need is a good meat grinder, some casing, and a bit of patience. Imagine serving your family hot dogs made from scratch, knowing exactly what went into them. That's homemade authenticity at its best. Homemade options also let you experiment with flavors and textures. Want to add a smoky kick or a hint of garlic? Go for it. The beauty of crafting these foods yourself is the freedom to customize. Plus, it's a fun activity to do with kids. They'll love seeing how bologna and hot dogs are created. This hands-on approach brings you closer to the concept of nose-to-tail eating, making the most of every part of the animal. And don't forget the cost-effectiveness. Buying meat in bulk and transforming it into bologna or hot dogs can save you money in the long run. It's a practical way to embrace a carnivore diet while adding variety to your meals. But beyond the kitchen, there's a deeper principle here, utilizing the whole animal for nutrition and sustainability. Let's talk about one of the most sustainable and nutritious practices in a carnivore diet, nose-to-tail eating. This approach celebrates using every part of the animal, from organ meats to connective tissues. Bologna and hot dogs are perfect examples. They incorporate cuts and parts that might otherwise go to waste, turning them into delicious, nutrient-rich foods. It's a win for your health and for reducing food waste. Now, think about the nutritional powerhouse hiding in those so-called lesser parts. Organ meats, often found in these foods, are packed with vitamins like B12 and essential minerals. Connective tissues provide collagen, which supports joint health and skin elasticity. By embracing nose-to-tail eating, you're not just getting your protein fix, you're feeding your body a broad spectrum of nutrients that premium cuts alone can't provide. For those skeptical about organ meats, bologna and hot dogs offer an accessible entry point. You're reaping the benefits without the strong flavors that might put some people off. Plus, this practice aligns with the cost-effectiveness we've talked about. Why pay top dollar for supplements when nature already packaged them perfectly? And here's the kicker. It's healthier than ultra-processed snacks masquerading as nutritious. Let's dive into why these foods make a realistic alternative. When it comes to choosing healthier options, bologna and hot dogs might not be the first foods that come to mind, but they should be. Compared to ultra-processed staples like cereals or bread, these meat-based foods are a step up in terms of nutrition. With high meat content and fewer unnecessary fillers, they offer protein and essential nutrients without the carb overload that drags you down. It's a simple, realistic swap for anyone aiming for a balanced diet. Think about the convenience factor. Need a quick, satisfying meal? Slice up some bologna or grill a couple of hot dogs for a fast and easy protein source. Pair them with a boiled egg or a slice of cheese, and you've got a complete carnivore-friendly plate. These foods fit seamlessly into busy lifestyles without requiring extra prep time, making them a lifesaver for anyone juggling health and convenience. And let's not forget the cost-effectiveness of these options. While premium cuts like ribeyes are great, they're not always practical for daily meals. Bologna and hot dogs bridge the gap, offering an affordable way to maintain a carnivore diet without sacrificing nutrition. So, are they the perfect solution for everyone? Maybe not, but for those exploring practical meat-based diets, they're worth a second look. And that curiosity opens the door to a much deeper conversation about what truly makes a meal healthy and sustainable. Now that you know the truth about bologna and hot dogs, what's stopping you from giving them a second chance? Imagine meals that are cost-effective, packed with real nutrition, and aligned with your carnivore goals. Are you ready to rethink what health really looks like on a plate? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think these foods deserve a place in your diet? And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to keep exploring smarter food choices with us. Your journey to better eating starts here, sustainable. Curious about how the carnivore diet works and what it takes to get started? In this video, I'll break down everything from overcoming challenges to unlocking energy and focus. Don't miss it, it might just be the diet that changes your life. Click now and check it out.